Welcome and hello. This is an introduction to the BSc Honours in Spatial Planning and Environmental Management at TU Dublin. I'm David O'Connor and I'm Head of TU Dublin Environment and Planning. TU Dublin Environment and Planning is part of the School of Architecture, Building and Environment. Our mission is to deliver internationally regarded, industry-oriented teaching and research in the interlinked disciplines of architecture, architectural technology, construction and building performance, and our own discipline of environment and planning. We are located, of course, TU Dublin is located primarily in the Grangegorman campus, and we ourselves are located close by in Bolton Street and Lindenhall, and teaching also takes place in Grangegorman, a short 5-minute walk away, and our students get to find out about the new campus, and also we're very close to the City of Dublin and the Capel Street and Smithfield and other quarters such as Henry Street and the inner city itself. The BSc Honours in Spatial Planning and Environmental Management is a combined degree that allows you to specialise either in planning the future of towns, cities and regions, leading to the BSc Honours in Spatial Planning, or managing a sustainable environment for the future, the BSc Honours in Environmental Management. Our current students frequently tell us that their favourite subjects in secondary school were geography, biology, but also things like economics, DCG, art, history, and that they love the program because it's hands-on, active, applied, and very practical. Employers tell us that the two streams, which I'll explain shortly, that work together is incredibly valuable because they're looking for graduates who are both skilled and reflective and can engage in multidisciplinary thinking. The program also addresses key emerging themes such as climate change, coastal and marine planning, urban design, and the future of cities. So how the program works. There's a common first year, so all our students carry out all modules together, and at the end of first year, students have to choose between one of two streams, spatial planning or environmental management. Right through second, third, and fourth year, students continue to work together in shared modules, but increasingly engage in specialist modules, and each stream leads to a separate degree, either the BSc Honours in Environmental Management or the BSc Honours in Spatial Planning. So an example of common modules are things like habitats and biodiversity, society and environment, settlement analysis, and things like research methods. There's a European field trip that all students get to participate in, and a final year dissertation research project. On the environmental management stream, students specialise in things like rural management plans, field ecology, climate change systems and policy, conservation management, river basin management, whereas the spatial planning stream students focus on things like urbanism, local plan making, planning theory, built environment and heritage appraisal, urban design and analysis. So of those two streams, what is spatial planning? What do they look at? What do they do? Well, they carry out many things and they look at important topics such as climate change, sustainable transportation, creating sustainable housing and communities, placemaking, which is really, how we plan and design and create new neighborhoods and streets, and how we design and shape the built environment around us, and regenerating our towns and villages, breathing new life into places that maybe have become run down and neglected for a range of different reasons. They carry out interesting things like tactical urbanism. So what are the different mechanisms for actually creating change and creating urban regeneration, even using creative ideas like temporary pop-up experimental design ideas to animate and regenerate public spaces and to really get people to imagine how their town or city or region could be improved or made more sustainable or a better place to live. Environmental management also looks at important things like climate change, but also the sustainable use of natural resources, our water quality, conservation of nature, assessing the environmental impact of new developments, and important things like waste management streams. Energy is a huge important topic, and looking at sustainable energy and how this can be integrated into the landscape. So we're very into active learning. There are lots of field trips, there's lots of studio work, there are seminars, and they're interactive seminars. So we meet a lot of people from industry, from government agencies, and also from the community, and people that are involved in advocacy and campaigning for a better environment and better towns and cities. So it's what we call a very engaged program and very hands-on, and students get a very practical experience from it. We also have a very strong, as I say, practical focus within the program. So students develop a lot of skills, design skills, software skills, technical skills, but also personal presentation skills. And our students themselves, through practice, become strong advocates for more sustainable development. And the program has a structured work placement component. So students between third and fourth year get to apply and seek an accredited work placement as part of the program. We have a range of work placement partners, and our students are very much in demand to join together with, they can be private practice consultancies, they can be large corporate practices, the government sector, government agencies, local government, utilities, and also the advocacy and non-governmental organisation centre. So there's a great range of possibilities and futures for our students. We also provide safe pass training with a registered SOLAS trainer. So uniquely our students are enabled with safe pass, which is very important for entering many work environments. There is a European field trip, and this year our students are just back from the city of Rotterdam in the Netherlands, where they had an excellent time. They work together with our tutors to co-curate a trip, and then they go out and they meet experts and they spend time and they really learn from the rich experience of seeing sustainable planning and environmental management in another environment. We also have other international connections. We have partnerships with the National University of Lesotho and the Gengdang Institute in Beijing, and we have opportunities for students to study abroad on Erasmus exchanges. So our students are very active as well, and we support our student societies. Every year we have a planning week event where we bring in speakers and our students get to engage with specialists from industry, but also communities. And we also celebrate Green Week, where we focus on environment and sustainability themes. And we have a very active student society that organise their own social activities as well. So there are many, many opportunities, and our graduates keep in touch with us, and they're now the leaders of the future. And they're in very, very diverse backgrounds and places in transport planning, in regeneration, in planning and development, in energy management, and development in research, and also in managing the environment and looking at ecological sustainability. Our program is professionally accredited with up to 6 different pathways to professional institutes. This is a very important thing because we partner with these institutes who come in and provide advice on the needs from industry so that we know that our program is highly relevant for the professional needs of the future and that there's a pathway to careers for all of our students. So we'd be very happy to answer any questions. You can find out more about us. You can follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can email us or you can go to our website. We'd be delighted to hear from you and to welcome you if you're interested in choices, opportunities, and a future in creating a more sustainable future for everybody. Thank you very much.